Hey yo pretty people, welcome to Unity SMP. Yes, that is a brand new series on this channel, and yes, this is a server that I've been invited for. And Animus is already asking me to dance with him. Be right back in a second.
So, you got yourself invited on a cool server with a lot of cool people. Obviously, you want to impress them all with your sick building skills. Do not worry, your good Uncle Zloy has you covered. In this video, we're gonna build the starter house of your dreams. Or nightmares, one or the other.
So, as I was saying, I got invited to this server for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and I'll be playing it here and there on my Win 10 version of Minecraft. You know that I had a bit of a series on that version in a while, like some time ago, and sadly that world got, well, not corrupted, but basically lost with the entire hard drive that it was hosted on. So yeah, you get my point. I can't really continue that series, but hey, I got invited here, and truth be told, this server is absolutely full of amazing people, as you just basically saw by that death break we just had. So in the description there's gonna be a list of all the YouTubers who are playing on it. Do check them out if you're curious to know more about it. Check out their first videos, because apparently they've been building some amazing stuff around here, and in my personal opinion, we should not be behind them. We shall outrun them even in their own game. So, it seems that everybody on the server, judging from the very few starter houses that are actually at the spawn, has decided on a fairly medieval fantasy-ish type of building style for this area, which I'm perfectly fine with. I actually very much enjoy this style, and I really enjoy building with it. Okay, and I was actually thinking of doing something fairly interesting with it, if you don't mind. You see, what people are doing here is more of a medieval, and what I really love doing is medieval fantasy merged with the Minecraft in-game reality. Basically, taking some stuff that already exists in the game and kind of putting it onto a different level, a different roleplay method, a different something like that. And I don't know if I sound like I'm rambling, because I probably do, but there is a couple ideas that really stick with me all the time, and one of them is the idea of a movable base. The idea of your house being on literal wheels and pulled by some sort of a mob. Well, today we're gonna once again try that out and see if it truly looks different and interesting enough to attract people's attention. Okay, so the wheel design will be, well, kind of passé, kind of the one that people already use all the time. It's gonna be just the basic 3x3 wheel. Bam, bam, bam. Nothing too special. At first, I really wanted to use more of a spiky design. You know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, spiky design, you know, the one that uses a lot of stairs, slabs and that kind of stuff. But after a bit I figured out that I wouldn't be happy with it. Like, I myself wouldn't be really happy with the spiky looking tire. So instead I decided on this one. And really, while you know, tank trucks and that kind of stuff are looking really cool in Minecraft, with you basically managed to pull them off, they really had to pull off if you have a very small scale, which is what we're working with. Well, and that's just about it, really. All that's left to do is to create this little background for the wheel, where we're just adding tiny bit of depth to a thing that really does not need any amount of depth. And no one will see it from the inside, by the way, in case you are wondering. The reason for that is that here there's gonna be the transmission and like the main bar of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, if I'm doing this correctly, and I'm kind of doing it on the spot, so bear with me once again. And on this side we're gonna rebuild just this wheel, this very same wheel, and then we're gonna extend this transmission thing all the way down here. And so here we will make the part of the cut that will be actually kind of already rooted into the ground, or at the very least placed here. Some other episode I'm planning to make some sort of a creature that will be pulling this cut instead of this little stone structure here. So do leave your comments in there. Do leave your comments in the comments, obviously. There are many creatures that can pull your house in Minecraft. I usually stick to giant mechanical pigs. They sound delightful, don't they? But maybe a golem or some different type of a creature would suffice too. Yeah, just let me know if you have any ideas. Should do have some of my own, but once again, several like there is a Russian proverb that says like 2 heads are better than 1. Unless you're like a mutant or something. This might not look as much as of right now, but this is basically the very beginning of the very beautiful house that I have planned. And yes, I do have it indeed planned. And if you're wondering how do I plan my houses, well, I actually have a notepad in here. You can hear the paper shuffling, on which I sketched it. Like literally took a pen and just sketch it, and I really like this picture. I might scan it later and just drop it into a video, but not in this one because yeah, this one is not gonna be ready. Yeah, the picture is not gonna be ready for when this video is supposed to come out. But that's all irrelevant as of right now, because right now I should show you what we already have, what I have already built, and what the core concept here is. It will have 2 main stories to it. First one will be a tiny bit of a machinery part, the one in which we have our little furnace, as you can see, like there's a furnace in here, right? This is the engine. This is basically the engine. It makes the thing go, so to speak. Then there's the second part with like storage and stuff. This is this little housey magic that is that we can get inside of if we just, you know, jump well enough. And then if we crash through a thing for a second, there will be a second room up here, which will be way wider, as you can clearly see, and which will serve as an actual house, like the functional house, the one with my bed and the one with all the cool stuff in it. However, I'm hesitant to put any beds right now down here because you see, even while I don't have house yet, I already got myself some neighbors. Check them out! Zombie villagers! Imagine that. For now, I'm still looking for a person who could fix them up for me. And you know what? I'm thinking Dr. Jim, because, well, he has the word doctor in his name. And also, if he screws up, I get to scream, "He's dead, Jim!" And I'm pretty sure that's kind of funny, at the very least to me. One way or another, right now I need to add a roof to the lower section, add a bigger roof, a bigger, prettier roof to the upper section on top of the wheels. And also here on the back, I want to have this little wooden stairway to lead up there. And there! Huh? Okay, I'm not gonna do the shaky cam, but look at that! Our house! Our beautiful house! It's finally done. Just don't ask me to show it to you from another side, because I have several regrets about this structure so far. Even considering, like, even if you imagine that this side is finished too, there are a couple regrets with it. First one is that it kind of doesn't look as pretty as it does from a pillar here from the ground. The problem there is that it's already pretty high, pretty tall, right? And it's also, on top of that, it's on a hill. And that kind of obstructs the view on the beautiful roof from which I've fallen many a times while building it. Truth be told, my ankles look absolutely broken at the moment. And they're about to get even more wrecked because I have the rest of the roof to figure out.
It is a fairly known fact that the beautifulness of your roof is directly proportional to the amount of times you fell from it while building.
And finally, it is completed! Yay! Well, that's a tiny bit on overstatement, really. If you look at it, with like your eyeballs and stuff, yeah, it kind of looks alright, although sadly the desired effect on this being like, oh, you're supposed to like look at it and instantly go, oh, that's a mechanical movable house. Now, right now, you kind of look at it and you just feel like this is not really a wheel of a carriage. It feels more like a wheel of a windmill, or a water mill rather. Well, this is kind of sadly nothing we can do about it. It's once again the aftermath of, and I apologize for my hiccups, it is an aftermath of us being that much lower than the eyesight level of this that intended for this build. Oh well, I guess maybe we might try and tweak it later, but for now, this is just fine. This shall suffice. I'm still thinking how to pose and what kind of creature to pose to begin with over at this edge. So for now it will kind of overhang. I don't really mind it. We could even add some additional, you know, supports to it just for now, just so people see it and go, oh, it is not floating. It is actually standing on the ground. And yes, I do have tiny bit of a block lag in here. It is driving me crazy, and it's just episode 1, so get ready for me going crazy by episode like 3 with this block lag going on. I checked, it's not on my side. So one way or another, the house is done, and it looks pretty awesome, even no matter if it like looks like intended. There are still quite some tweaks to do. Apparently I forgot to fill in this entire wall. Good one, Zloy. But other than that, other than this wall, which yeah will take all of 2 seconds to fill in, so don't really worry about it. We got 2 stories and an entire attic, right up there. Once we separate, fill in the floorboards, we will have like this little engine compartment, this room for storage and cool stuff, and then an entire room up there in which we will be able to actually invite people and like show them that, hey, check out how good my life is and all that kind of stuff. So overall, I'd say this has been one successful start to this season on the Unity SMP survival server. I'm really looking forward to showing this off to all my new acquired friends on the server, and I really look forward to actually collabing with them. So yeah, all of them you can see in the description of the video, and if you want to see more of my beautiful face, well, then what is wrong with you? And also you can check out the videos in the end cards that will be on the screen right about now. For now, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been ZloyXP. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Do leave a like if you enjoyed the video. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.